Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Slayer back here again with another video. I got kind of a sad video for you guys tonight, but I think that it kind of shows the reality of alcoholism. I think that it shows the reality of addiction, and I think that I need to talk about this. My sister told me about this a couple nights ago, and ever since then I've had a calling to talk about it. Before I get into that though, I just wanted to let you guys know that I now have 30 days of sobriety. For those of you who saw my short that I uploaded, I've just been extremely busy. But that's no excuse for not uploading. I should be just as busy with this YouTube thing, man. I love doing this. This is therapeutic for me. I love you guys. I love meeting, the fact that I've met so many of you and had the chance to talk with you guys on a personal, level. I mean, a lot of you guys email me every single day. A lot of you guys send me direct messages on Instagram every single day, and it's just beautiful that we have this community. But with that out of the way, I want to get into the subject of tonight's video, which is just absolutely mind-blowing to me, man. It is, but it isn't. For those of you guys that have commented on my channel and told me that I'm too young to be an alcoholic, and I've said it before, man, I'm in my later 20s. But I do get that comment sometimes that you're too young to be an alcoholic. And it's such an ignorant comment. I've said it before. Addiction does not discriminate. It doesn't care what age you are. It doesn't care how you look. It doesn't care how wealthy you are. It doesn't matter. Addiction doesn't have an age, man. And I think that this story tonight just proves that. My sister was telling me the other night that one of her co-workers' sons is currently dying because of his alcohol use. And I said, really? I was like, I was shocked, but I wasn't, man, because so many people die from this disease. So many people die from alcohol each and every single year. And again, most people don't realize it because alcohol is glorified and normalized in our society. But she told me that, and I said, wow, that's horrible, man. That's just horrible. And I said, well, how old is he? And she told me that he's 20 years old. 20 years old. Dying because of alcohol at 20 years old. He's not even of legal age to purchase alcohol, and he's dying from it. Yeah. 20 years old. He's in late stage kidney failure. I think he's having liver failure and a whole entire list of other problems. He's on dialysis. The doctors told him that basically if he has if he continues to drink at all, that he's going to instantly die, and that they're going to do what they can for him, but ultimately he is going to pass away from this. At 20 years old, man. I don't know the full background. I don't know the full story, but I can only imagine that he must have been drinking from an extremely young age. When I hear a story like this, it's like I almost can't help but want to blame the parents. How do you allow your... where were the parents at? Where were the parents at to allow your kid to be, at the age of 20 years old and already this bad off? It's just absolutely mind-blowing to me, man. And a lot of people, including me when I was younger, I didn't think that anything bad could happen to me with my drinking. I never thought that was a possibility. But stories like this just show the reality of how absolutely cruel and devastating that alcoholism is, man. And I say it to blame the parents too, because my sister said that the mom called her the other night and was like, oh, do you want to go out? And I guess my sister was like, sure. What were you thinking? Like, you want to get dinner or something? And she was like, yeah, we can get dinner. And I guess she said to my sister that she's gonna pick up a bunch of 99s on her way over to the dinner spot. And if you guys don't know what 99s are, those are the 99 vodka. 99 proof. It has all the different flavors. I used to drink them in my heyday of drinking. Why? Because they messed you up. And there she is as her son is laying in the hospital bed dying. She's more concerned about meeting my sister at the restaurant to get drunk and bring 99 shooters in her purse. You know, I would say that the mom and the dad probably too are responsible for this kid's death. That's how tragic it is, man. This is, you know, and if you're an alcoholic and you have kids, man, take note. Take note. You know, I've said before, man, I grew up with brothers that were addicts. My mom was pretty much an alcoholic at one point, and I grew up around it, and I know that it affected my drinking. I know that it brought me deeper into my addiction, because we grow up around that stuff, and some kids see that stuff and they have the reaction of, I never want to touch that stuff ever. But it seems like most kids, man, we look up to these people. We look up to our parents, and we want to do what they do. We see that around us. We just think that it's okay. And I can't help but think, after hearing that conversation or hearing, you know, what my sister said about that, that the mom is a full-blown alcoholic herself, and, you know, she's probably somewhat responsible for all this. It's just insane. If you think that you're too young to have something like this happen to you, think again, man. 20 years old. 20 years old. He can't even purchase alcohol. And even if he didn't learn this from his mom, in today's world with social media and music and television, you'll learn it that way. You'll learn it that way. You know, kids nowadays are growing up on tablets where they're watching people get wasted. I mean, there's just all sorts of stuff out there. I mean, the internet was the greatest gift to us and also the greatest curse. If you use the internet in a positive way to, you know, gain knowledge and build your wisdom, it's a beautiful thing. And to connect with people, it's a beautiful thing. But if you use the internet with, you know, kind of with a blindfold on, and you're a kid for one, and you're not really knowing what you're looking for, and you're watching all these TikToks and all these moron YouTubers that are getting wasted, and you're listening to rap music and all this other music, you get influenced by that stuff, man. I said it before. I was influenced by like Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and all these other bands, like them using drugs and drinking. I was very much influenced by that. I was very much influenced by rap music when I was younger too. I thought that I was living that life, listening to my rap music. I remember one of the lyrics in one of the rap songs went, Hennessy for my liver, I've been drinking a liter. And the only difference between him rapping that and me is that I'm actually drinking a liter of Hennessy. You know what I mean? And these guys are just rapping about it. None of these dudes are drinking a liter of Hennessy. And you know, if they were, they wouldn't be making rap music. They'd probably be dead. Or they would be in a hospital or be in a rehab or be so drunk and out of it that they wouldn't be able to even function. But we get influenced by this stuff. And 20 years old, you're so young. They say that it's like 25, 26, 27 before the human brain even fully develops. It's just crazy. I started drinking when I was 18. And each year that I continued to drink, it just got worse and worse and worse. And I just can't help but think, man, this could have been me. This could be any of us. If you think that, oh, I'm 30 years old, I can get it eventually, or I'm 25, or I'm whatever age you are, oh, I have plenty of time, think again. I don't think that this kid ever thought in a million years that he would be laying in a hospital with the doctors telling him, man, it's over for you. You're gonna die because of this. I don't think that he ever thought that. 20 years old, and this is the end of his life now. It's just a wake-up call, guys. It's just a wake-up call. It's also just, it shows how destructive alcohol is. And it's kind of like I was listening to Backcountry's latest video, and he said that he doesn't, you know, he's not one of those people that says that alcohol should be banned. But if it was banned, he can't help but think that the world would be a lot better place. And man, I completely and totally agree with you. And it's like, it kind of goes back to what I said before. It doesn't help that it's so easily purchasable, or whatever the word is, that you can just go down to your local gas station and pick up as much as you want. And that it is glorified in our society. when you go into, like, it's just, I've hung out with plenty of people and been to plenty of parties where it's like everybody is getting wasted, drunk, and there's a bunch of chicks and stuff, and then somebody will like pull out some cocaine, for example, and throw it on the table, and every single, you know, not every single person, but a lot of the people in the party just are like, oh my gosh, it's cocaine. Like they just saw a ghost or just saw a demon walk through the door. Like it's, you know, they're terrified of it, and they go running out of the building, and they're telling all their friends about it. Oh my goodness, there was cocaine, as they're sitting there pouring, you know, liquor down their throat. It's a backwards world, and I can't help but think that there is a little bit of sinisterness in it on why alcohol is legal. I can't help but think that. I don't know what you guys think, but alcohol and cigarettes are legal, and I've kind of given my opinion on marijuana, and I'm not going to get into that, but it is insane that something like marijuana has been illegal all these years. And yeah, it's starting to become legal in states and all that, but alcohol, something that kills millions of people, is legal. Does more damage. You know how many crimes? It's like some crazy, like 70% or some crazy number of people that are locked up in prison were intoxicated when they committed their crime. Could you imagine waking up in a jail cell and you're waking up all groggy, you have no idea what happened the night before, and the corrections officer comes over to your cell and he tells you, yo man, you know, get up. And you look at him and you say, dude, what happened? And the correction officer looks you dead in your eyes and says, you murdered someone last night. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine sitting there in a cell and being told that you murdered someone last night in some sort of drunken rage? You know, you were at the bar, you took a bottle, you smashed it over someone's head or something because you were wasted. Next thing you know, the dude's dead and you're waking up with a murder charge and you have zero recollection of it. And you wonder why I think that alcohol is demonic. You know, I've always said I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what you believe. I don't care if you're an atheist, agnostic. I respect everybody. But there's definitely a lot of things that point towards alcohol just being completely demonic, man. I call alcohol the destroyer. I think that that's a good nickname for alcohol. It is the destroyer, because that's what it is. It comes into your life like an angel of light. It masquerades as an angel of light. Everything is all beautiful and sunshine at first. You and that alcohol are best friends. It gives you promises of you know, it whispers sweet nothings into your ear and gives you promises of a bright future together. And it makes all of everything that you do in life easier. And it takes all your anxieties away until one day you're waking up in a hospital and the doctor's telling you, you have 5 months to live. You have a year to live. And you don't know how you got there. You don't even know what's happening. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I felt like I needed to make this video because there are a lot of young people. I'm a young person myself. I'm in my later 20s. I am a younger alcoholic, if you want to say that. I'm 100% an alcoholic, but if you just want to say I'm a younger alcoholic, that's fine. But I do get a lot of comments from people that are even younger than me. 19, 20, 17, 22, 25. I get younger people commenting. And yeah, man, I kind of made this video for you guys as a reminder of just how dangerous booze really is. It is dangerous. It affects every single part of your body. And when I say every single part, I mean every single part, from your kidneys to your liver, to your heart, to your lungs, to your skin, to your teeth, to your brain, to your eyesight, to your ears. Every single part of your body is affected. And speaking of this, I wanted to let you guys know that I went to the doctor, and the pulsative tinnitus or whatever in my ear, where I can hear my heartbeat inside of my ear, that's because apparently I have a high heart rate. They prescribed me beta blockers. Yeah, beta blockers for a high heart rate and all this other craziness. I'm a young dude and I'm already being put on these medications. My liver numbers seem to kind of go up and down anymore. I'm having health problems and concerns myself that I'm trying to sort out. It's like I have major regrets. My number one goal right now, guys, is to stay sober and get healthy and strong and make a change. Actually make a change. Stop people from going down this road and help people that are on the road already get off the road. I know how hard it is. It's like I've said before, man, it feels like you're stuck. It really does. But once you get like 30 days, 15 days even under your belt, and I almost had 4 months. I know in my previous videos, I got on there, I was like, I got 4 months of sobriety, but a lot of people knew that I had relapsed that first time, and then it came out like a week later that I had relapsed, but I was like a week away from 4 months, man. And that time around, I mean, it showed me that I could do it, because I had never gotten that long in my entire life. I know what it's like to only be able to get 2 days under your belt, to only be able to get a day under your belt. I remember I was that person for a long time where I'd be telling everybody, yeah, man, I'm done drinking. I quit drinking. I'm sitting there praying, making promises. And the next day I'd be out drinking again. I completely understand that. Just keep trying. Just keep telling yourself that, you know what, if you made it to 2 days, tell yourself next time you're going to make it to 4 days. And the next time you're going to make it to 8 days. And the next time you're going to make it to 16 days. And the next thing you know, you're going to have 4 months under your belt. And then 8 months. And it's just going to continue, man. Just keep trying. Don't give up. Don't give up. If you are alive watching this video right now, you have another opportunity. You have a chance. It's not too late for you. Don't let the devil deceive you into thinking that, oh man, it's too late for me. There's no hope for me. There's always hope for you. If you're sitting here watching this video right now, there is hope for you. Don't be the 20-year-old kid or any aged person laying in the hospital bed with the doctors telling you that it's over because of your drinking, because I guarantee you and I promise you this, and I'm looking at myself right now in the camera because I'm also talking to myself, you will regret that. You will regret it. And it's not just all about you either. Think about your family. Think about your friends. Think about your loved ones. Think about your dog. Think about all these things that you're going to leave behind in this world if you decide to continue down that road. I've said it before, man, there's only 3 paths of addiction, and that's homelessness, incarceration, or death. And at least with the first 2, you have another opportunity to change. But with the third option, there is no coming back from that. You've moved on to the next chapter, if you want to call it that. You've moved on to the next journey. And I don't think that any of us want to move on into the next journey wasted, out of our minds, intoxicated. I don't know if we would go anywhere pleasant, but the point is, guys, sobriety is the better option. And I say it all the time, do whatever you've got to do. But I'm asking you, come on this journey with me. Come on the journey with me. Start today. Start tonight. Don't put off what you could do today, tomorrow. You know, if you need a medical detox, go get a medical detox. If you need to go to rehab, go to rehab. If you need to go to an IOP program, go to an IOP program. If you need to go to an AA meeting every single day for 60 days, do that. Just join me on this journey. And for you guys who have stayed the course and are sober right now, man, I am so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys uplift me. You guys make my day brighter. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do is I get on YouTube and I check the comments. I see what you guys have said, and it makes me so proud when I see that you guys are on the journey with me and that you're staying sober, because it's not easy. It's not easy at all. This is definitely like the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life, and I've been through some tough challenges, some tough battles, man, but I could say with a lot of confidence, this is the hardest thing. Trying to like stay away from that bottle, man. It's the hardest thing that I've ever done. And that bottle it will do anything to get me to come back to it. I'll sit there and fantasize. I'll make fantasies in my head on why I could drink. And they could be psychotic, delusional fantasies that as long as they end with me drinking, there's almost a little bit of satisfaction to it. I mean, it's just nuts. Me and alcohol, we're never gonna have a good relationship. Its mission is to take my ass out, man. And that's its mission for every single one of you guys that have a problem with it. There is a spirit behind alcohol. There is a reason that they call it wine and spirits. That spirit is not a good spirit. It's trying to take you down. You know, when people go into delirium tremens and they literally see demons and hell and gore, it's a very terrifying thought to think that maybe if you passed away in that state, that maybe you would be in a never-ending state like that. Right when I say that, man, listen. I don't know if you guys can hear. There's sirens going off. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Get sober. Today is the day. And yeah, this is kind of a long video, but I think it was important. Yeah. So anyways, guys, prayers for that young man. Please, if you are religious, even if you're not religious, just send a prayer out. I'm not going to give out his first name because I don't think that they want his information out, but I will give out his first initial. Pray for D. Anybody and everybody, please send a prayer to D that he gets better and that maybe a miracle happens and everything turns around. Look at LD. They were telling him that he had like a year to live, and look at where he is now. He's still around, doing great, being awesome. So all things are possible. Send a prayer his way. As of for me, I'm gonna try my best, guys, to keep regular uploads. I think what I need to do is just pick like 2 days out of the week that I can just film and stick to that instead of having this back and forth kind of schedule with it. I think that would help a lot. That way I can keep this up, because it's like I said, I love doing this. I really do, and I don't want to let this slip out the palms of my fingers. It's a great opportunity. I love you guys. I love doing this. So I'm gonna try and be present. I'm going to continue going to my IOP. I'm going to continue going to counseling. I'm going to continue going to my Bible study that I go to on Mondays, and every other little thing that I'm doing at the moment. I am currently at work. It's Friday night. It's Friday. And yeah, man. So it's Friday night, and I'm here at work. I'm going to do some work. I'm going to upload this video. I'm staying busy. And yeah, I'm staying busy. So, and it's good for me. Anyways, I'm just ranting at this point. I love you guys so much. Please take something from this video. Please let this video be a wake-up call to you out there. And yeah, until next time, guys, please stay safe, stay sober, stay on these communities, because these communities are very, very important. Keep me updated. I love you guys. And yeah, man, I'll be back real soon. Stay safe, stay sober. Peace.